Very good morning to all the students. Today I am going to start the vocabulary of second unit. It's very important. Why? Because the lesson editing is based on this vocabulary and grammar. So what type of editing you should prepare for Dear Departed 1 and 2, it is important if you listen this. For this compulsory you open your textbooks page number 50. So if you have opened your page number 50, in that first bit is question answers. Second bit I am going to start. Question answers we will discuss in the CW part itself. Second bit, it is a heading which is being given. Arrange the following sentences in sequence so that a continuous narration of the story of the Dear Departed could be made. Means overall Dear Departed 1 and 2 totally mixed as 10 sentences. Sorry, 8 sentences. And he has given very briefly in the form of narration. That is nothing but story. So, but he has given in incorrect order. In textbook he has given as incorrect order. We should write in correct order. So, this no need to write in your CWs. Just in your textbook, after the 8th sentence, you have little space. After the 8th sentence, you have little space. You write it like this. Correct order and write like this. It means first to read all the 8 sentences before this answering. Textbook printed 8 sentences first to read. And after that, you go through what type of text sentence is being related to first sentence, second sentence, third sentence, like that. So I have already done for you, and you recheck your answers what you have written. So first sentence is the first sentence in the story. It means in your textbook printed 8 sentences. In this way it is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this is there, no? This first sentence is the first sentence in correct order. And what is the second sentence? In this printed 8th sentence is the second order. In this printed 8th sentence is the second order. And the 5th sentence is third. Third is 4th. 6th is 5th. And this is 6th, 7th, 8th. So if you write down according to these sentences as numerical or like a story in a paragraph, then you can get the correct order of the Dear Departed 1 and 2. I am not reading because already you have textbooks, compulsory read over it. If you read it, you can analyze what the text is correct or not. And next point of the vocabulary is third bit. What type of heading he has given in third bit? Here is a list of traits of personality. Tick the traits that describe Miss Slater's character. It means Slater's characters he has given here almost A to J. But in this, only some are related to reality of Slater character. And some are not related to Slater's. So we have to tick right mark. If it is greedy, Slater, really she is greedy. Why? Because she is not satisfied with the old chest of drawers what she had. She has greedy about the bureau of fathers. So greedy is nothing but selfish desire. Please take pencil and write the meanings over that word. Over that word you write the meanings. So greedy is nothing but, what is the meaning? Selfish desire. And second one, overpowering. What do you mean by overpowering? Defeat greatly. Means others. Pakka valla paina mana julum chalainchadam. Making always others to defeat. That too how greatly. Ante pakka valla paina mana pettanam chalainchadam. Adi. So alanti character aithe kaadu. Evaru Jordan alanti character. And next, honest. What is the third character? Honest. So it is not a Slater's character. Sincere? No, she is insincere. Sensitive means quick to detect. No, she is not sensitive. Dominating. It means having strong influence on others. Ante nenu maatrame important. Pakka vallandaru kuda just somewhat very less influence, less important in that way to think. So here it is not character. Blunt means to be frank. So blunt is Slater's character. So for this, you can just keep in circle. What is the character of Slater's? You can keep in right marker and keep in box. So what two characters we have got just now? What is that? Greedy, blunt. And second one is straight talking. పక్క వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకుంటారో అని మనం ఫీలింగ్ అవసరం లేదు. We will talk whatever it will come. So talk face to face openly. So she is straight talking girl, straight talking lady. And humble, having low opinion. Humble, yes. So she is having low opinion on everyone except herself. She is important than others. And impolite, insensitive. So impolite is nothing but, yes, she is very without any good manners. మర్యాద పూర్వకంగా మర్యాద లేని విధంగా నడుచుకోవడం. సారీ. సో ఇన్సెన్సిటివ్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ లేజీ టు డిటెక్ట్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ గాట్ 3 + 2 5 adjective words related to Slater's attitude or Slater's personality. Personality here nothing but attitude. So we have completed second bit. And now third bit, if we will get, we are going to get a new topic. In 8th class, you might have learned about compound words. About compound words. For example, hand plus kerchief, handkerchief. Tooth plus paste, toothpaste. Like next, if we will take more examples. Sun plus shine, sunshine. Birth plus date, birthday. So in that way, we can get a number of compound words by adding 2 words to give it as a single word. So that a single word we will mention as a compound words. But now we are learning the same topic, somewhat different. Compound adjectives. What do you mean by adjective here? Adding meaning to the noun. Adding meaning to the noun. అంటే ఏదైనా noun కావచ్చు. It may be common noun, proper noun or any noun. For every noun, if we describe quality or quantity, then that word, describing word is nothing but adjective. So what is compound adjective? Simple. If we will join more than one word which is adjective, it means if we join more than one adjective, it means we have to join 2 adjectives at one place or 3 adjectives at one place or 4 adjectives at one place. In that way, only adjectives if we will add to make as a single adjective. To make as a single adjective. ద్వంద్వ సమాసం అంటాం చూడండి. ద్వంద్వ సమాసం అంటే ఏంది? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విశేషణ ఉభయ పద సమాసం. సారీ, ద్వంద్వ కాదు, విశేషణ ఉభయ పద సమాసం అంటాం కదా. అలాగే ఇక్కడ కాంపౌండ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్స్ అంటాం. అంటే విశేషణము 2 దిక్కులో ఉండడం. ఇక్కడ అడ్జెక్టివ్ 2 words జాయింట్ టుగెదర్. సో ఆ 2 words ని ఒకటే అడ్జెక్టివ్ గా చూపించడానికి we have to place hyphen. Compulsory what we have to place? Hyphen, like minus symbol. But we should not say minus here in English. So for example, we can take in our textbook vocabulary itself, he has given old fashioned, business tone, and one more example reddish gray, and one more example double faced. All these are which are given in your textbook page 51. If you read the sentences, you can get through it. Old is one adjective, fashioned is one more adjective. We are joining 2 or more words and making as a functioning as one adjective. So these 2 words which are joined with one hyphen, this total word is acting as one adjective. So we can't say simply adjective, we have to say compound adjective. I hope you have understood. What is compound adjective? What is compound adjective? Simple. 2 adjectives put together with hyphen to make as one adjective. So here textbook related editing he may ask regarding compound adjectives. And extra words for our work process he has given. You can see the match the following here in the process page 51 itself. Left side some words he has given, right side some words he has given. I have already joined these two words to make as a compound adjective. So you fill up the worksheet or slot which is being given in your textbooks. Please see that the compound adjective first one already it is clear sighted. Clear plus sighted. Clearly how it is written? Connected with hyphen. Compulsory compound adjective must be connected with hyphen or else it will be punctuation default. Already we have learned in the punctuation marks. So second one is new blue. What is the second one? So I have written from the fill in the blank which is been printed as fill in the blank, which is written as example. I did not collect it. So new blue first one. Second one cold plus blooded, cold blooded. 4 day, curly headed, well read, half sunk, 5-star, peacock laid, long lasting. So please write it down. And regarding this same compound words he has given, by using these compound words we have to fill the blanks in page 52. So for this please open page 52. I will read out the question and I will say the answer. You can please write it down when I say the answer. First one already it is given for us. Sindhu is very clear sighted about her choice. Sindhu is one girl. So what is the attitude of this girl is being explained in the form of quality. What type of girl she is? Very clear sighted. Clear sighted ante ఏదైనా కూడా దాగుడుగా చేయదు, ఫ్రాంక్గా చేసేస్తుంది అన్నట్టుగా ఇక్కడ. సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ ప్రింటెడ్ ఆల్రెడీ. సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ద హెడ్ మాస్టర్ సజెస్టెడ్ a 4-day trip to Hyderabad. So what is the second fill in the blank? 4-day. Second fill in the blank is 4-day trip. So don't get confused these numbers. These are fill in the blanks in textbook page 52. Textbook page 52, fill in the blanks. So what is the second fill in the blank? A 4-day trip to Hyderabad. And third one is the curly headed girl who is under the tree is my sister. So how is the girl here? It is being described curly headed means curly hair. Curly hair. And next third one is all the people were shocked at the sight of this cold blooded murder. Cold blooded murder is nothing but, especially we can take here, so something very dangerous murder. So fourth fill in the blank is cold blooded. Fifth one is after the terrible tempest the half sunk sailing boat was unusable. Half sunk. What is this here? Half sunk sailing boat means the boat which is been moving, it has been sunk means gone into the water half. So it is been indicated as half sunk sailing boat. And Prasad booked a room in a 5-star hotel for Srikanth. Sixth one is 5-star hotel for Srikanth. And seventh one is every week peacock laid eggs are used by my mother to make some wonderful cakes. So actually we use chicken eggs, but here this mother is using peacock eggs. If it is available we can use. So we don't have any option. Peacock laid eggs. What is the seventh fill in the blank? Peacock laid eggs. Eighth one is the new blue coat is too large for me. So when you purchase the Dasara costume, you will be thinking, is it suitable or not? So here this person has brought one coat which is not fitting. It is very loose. So what is the ninth fill in the blank? Eighth fill in the blank, the new blue. Ninth one is it was a long-lasting war between the English and the French. So World War II was very great, horrible war which was between English and French. So that long-lasting, what is the word we can use here? Long-lasting. Ninth fill in the blank. And last but not least, already what is remained? Well read. So I'll read the question. I like to correspond with this well-read teacher. She speaks about interesting topics. So teacher is speaking about interesting topics. For that reason, it is being clearly mentioned as well-read teacher. And now we will go through next grammar part of our English textbook page number 52. Compulsory, you must pay attention for this. It is very, very important. Words often confused. See, when I say in English, ICC match Hyderabad has won the cricket tournament. If I will say, when I pronounce Hyderabad has won ICC cricket, what will say ICC cup, if I will say. So what is that one means here? This is the word which I have said. But when you listen directly, you may imagine in this way. So these two pronounce same. But when we write the word, they are two different words with two different meanings. Here winning, here won. Like that only many words are there. So we will learn about these words which are being used in our vocabulary and which are being confusing in our regular vocabulary. So now page number 52. 52, words often confused. What is this confused? In English, we may confuse with the words which are especially look or sound like say. Like means say. Just now I have said no, like WON1 and ONE1. These are two words. They look means one. When you write down the pronunciation or when you listen the pronunciation, same pronunciation. Means here they are sounding alike. Here what is this? Sounding alike. But when you see these words, look alike, advice, means they look without any change. So in that way, we will get confused. So here he has given in our vocabulary the words which are especially confused. Actually, he has given only one word. He has given only one word. So what is the other confused word? We have to find from the dictionary and we have to write along with their meaning. So for this, if in our class you people will be there, means I could have given work according to bench wise and I could make you to find. So here no option like that. For that reason I have found and I have written on the board. So when I explain, you please write it down, because when it is not clear, when I repeat the word, you can write it clearly without any mistakes. So first one here is actually printed word is alter. Here last, what is the decision taken by Abel Meriwether to alter the will? Alter is verb. What is the parts of speech? Verb. So take pencil or blue pen or black pen and very neatly you write it down. Already it is printed word, no? You please write verb in brackets and write meaning right side. You have a space, so write there only, write to change. What is the meaning? Alter means to change. And one more confused word is alter. What is this? Alter. What is the noun form? What is the noun form here? Meaning holy table. Holy table is nothing but for every church, mosque, temples, when you go into the where the god or goddess is placed, you will see that they were being placed over extension level. That is holy table, పవిత్రమైన టేబుల్. ఇప్పుడు మండపాలు అంటాం కదా, గణేషుని మండపాలు, దుర్గాదేవి మండపాలు, అలా మనం చర్చికి వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఓవర్ ద టేబుల్ దే విల్ కీప్ మేరీ ఆర్ జీసస్, Mary Mata or Jesus, they'll be kept over table. They won't keep along where we walk on the floor. So the extension table part, which is very holy in all holy places, that table is being called as altar, noun form. So here both are look alike, but meaning is different. Meaning is different. So really parts of speech is different and meaning is different. Second word is here, printed word is principal. So nothing but school or college in charge, noun. And one more, principal. Both are look alike and sound also alike, but meaning is different. Principle, PLE. Principle is a moral rule. For example, screw gauge works on the principle, some principle. Like that only, rocket works on the Newton's third law principle. So something rule which is being made, moral rule, something rule which has to be followed for different machineries. So principle, for example, rocket works on the principle of Newton's third law, they will say. So in physics, this word will be used more extensively. So principal, principle, by meanings. And third one, he has given for you gate, G-A-I-T, gate. What is that? Parts of speech, noun. But one more confused word is gate, G-A-T-E, gate. In every house we have gate, no, like that. So what is the meaning, noun meaning? Where someone walks. Andaru నడిచే దారిని గేట్ అంటాం. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నౌన్ మీనింగ్? ఫెన్సింగ్, అంటే ఇంటికి కాంపౌండ్ వాల్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో ఆ ఫెన్సింగ్ పార్ట్ విచ్ క్యాన్ బి ఓపెన్డ్ ఆర్ క్లోజ్డ్. మీన్స్ వీ కెన్ ఓపెన్ ద గేట్ ఆర్ వీ కెన్ క్లోజ్ ద గేట్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ part it is called as gate. And fourth one, what is the fourth one? Canvas. Printed word is canvas. అక్కడ మీకు స్పేస్ పైన ఉంటే పైకి రాసుకోండి, కింద ఉంటే కిందికి రాసుకోండి. క్యాన్వస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ నౌన్ మీనింగ్. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ క్యాన్వస్? నౌన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్? స్ట్రాంగ్ క్లాత్. You'll have tent house cloth, no? And in desert areas, they'll transport, they'll take water in canvas cloths so that it will not get hot so easily. Bottles and everything, it will be, they'll add that water to carrying animal camel. So here, canvas is strong cloth, tent cloth, and some jeans cloth, all these are canvas cloths. And next, canvas here is nothing but verb. Canvas. Double S, single S. Double S is verb form, single S is noun form. Double S meaning teachers will be coming in the month of June for your near your houses or for your house for canvassing. Canvassing is meaning is nothing but persuade people to support. Persuade means requesting people or urging people to support for the continuation. So persuade means to request someone or something to make support continuation for people especially. And here in the next page, page number 53. In that 53 you got one more word, check. What is that? Check is nothing but verb, parts of speech. And what is the meaning for that? To find something correct or not. Means you will have math problems to be done. So when you did, you will check the answer from the back side. Is it correct or not? So to check, find is it correct or not. Something, either anything. And what is this one more word? Here they don't look alike, but they sound alike. Sound matram same ga vastundi and meaning also different. So what is this? Noun meaning. Noun meaning enti ikkada check or bank velle vallandariki telustundi. Check is nothing but printed paper, especially printed part to write money and sign. Check book ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ చెక్ బుక్లో ప్రింటెడ్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత డ్రా చేయాలి, ఎంత డిపాజిట్ చేయాలో దాంట్లో రాసేసి విల్ సైన్ ఇట్. ఇన్ దట్ వే ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ చెక్. అండ్ సిక్స్త్ వన్ ఈస్ సీలింగ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద వర్డ్? ప్రింటెడ్ వర్డ్ సీలింగ్. అండ్ నౌ ఉన్న పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పీచ్, వన్ మోర్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ వర్డ్ ఈస్ సీలింగ్. జస్ట్ సేమ్ సౌండ్, CS. What is the change of letters here? CS. Sound also alike. Spelling only different, meaning also totally different. So what is this? Ceiling is nothing but inner top surface of the room. A closed room will be there, no? Top surface, not outside. Outside paina aithenemo slab antamu, but interior part of the house, interior part of the room lo interior part lo top floor, top inner space ni manam emantamu? Ceiling antam. Anduke a fan which is fixed to ceiling is nothing but ceiling fan. So ceiling fan is nothing but fixed to ceiling. Other table fan ante which will be placed on table, fan. So in that way ceiling is nothing but inner top surface of the room. Outer top surface of the room, slab. And next one more, ceiling. What is this? Parts of speech again now. What is the meaning? Activity to catch seals, especially in what will say polar regions. In polar regions their seals will be existing. So the people who will be existing, their main eating item is seals. So that a special procedure will be there to catch that seals. So that procedure is nothing but sealing. they'll have one harp, long stick like sharp edge, and they will prick into the ice so that where the fish will be there, it will be get struck to the end. And one more, seventh one is complement, noun one, and complement verb meaning. So already printed one is noun. Printed one is noun. Someone emphasize good quality of others. ఈ కాంప్లిమెంట్ కి మీనింగ్ అంత తేడా ఉండదు, కానీ if it is placed in verb we have to use this word, and if it is placed in noun as a subject or object place, then we have to write it e in that complement noun form. So complement is nothing but someone emphasize good quality of others, అంటే ఎవరో ఇంకొకరి గుడ్ క్వాలిటీని చెప్పడము. టీచర్స్ కాంప్లిమెంట్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ అన్నాం అనుకోండి, టీచర్స్ కాంప్లిమెంట్, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నౌన్ ఫామ్, దేర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ఈ. అదే కాంప్లిమెంట్, టీచర్ గివ్ కాంప్లిమెంటెడ్ మీ ఫర్ రైటింగ్ మై ఇంగ్లీష్ CW very neatly. So complimented is nothing but here to say something nice in a praising form. So here verb action is complement, noun action is e, again same complement. And eighth one is stationary, same sound, same spelling except one letter change. Here both are, this is stationary is adjective, this is noun form. What is the adjective meaning? Standing still without any movement. When you say statue, what will happen? You will stand like statue. That is nothing but stationary, constant, without any movement. So standing still without any movement. This stationery is nothing but writing material. You will go to many stationeries to purchase pens, papers, and books and all these things. No, that is stationery we have to say. And next, already is nothing but these are two words which functions as one word, nothing but phrase. So what is the meaning of this? Completely ready. So when you are allotting one birthday party and you will invite all the guests, it may be late for half an hour. So when the guests are very busy in their talking, you will announce that everything is ready or all ready. You can participate into birthday party celebrations. So in that way, already is nothing but completely ready. This one already is nothing but something has happened before expected time. Means anukunna time kante kuda ముందుగానే జరగడం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ you thought your CW to be completed for 1 week or 5 days, but before that only you have completed. So already I have completed my CW, ma'am, you will report to me. So in that way, here it is nothing but already. And last but not least, very important, advice, 10th one. Here we have to we should not get confused with these two words. What is the two words here? ADVICE, ADVICE. So see we can take as a noun form. See we can take as noun form. Yes, we can't take as a noun form, so it is verb. So C is noun form, S is verb form. So we have to, whenever we are writing in verb place, VSE, teacher advised to write the CW without spelling mistakes. Teacher advised verb form, S we have to use. So what is the meaning? Give advice. What is the noun meaning? Opinion about what to do in problem situation. For example, you are getting some problem because of GB insufficient, you can't carry down the papers and you can't write the CW very easily. So teacher has advised, take your senior students CWs who are very efficient in writing without spelling mistakes. From them you can take and you can copy. So teacher's advice is to copy the CWs from your senior students. So in this way, the vocabulary of page 53 has been completed. For that, again same editing has been given in the second bit, which are confused. అంటే ఆ పారాగ్రాఫ్ కి సంబంధించి కరెక్ట్ పదాలు ఇవ్వకుండా కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ వర్డ్స్, అదర్ వర్డ్స్ which are same pronunciation he has given. So we have to find where the incorrect word is being given, and we have to replace with correct word by keeping some circling part. For this I will read, you can go through it. So first so for this what is this? B editing. In this B editing, line 1. So totally how many lines we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines we have. Line 1, line 2, line 2, line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. So in this editing we have 7 lines. How many lines we have? 7 lines. So in that every line I will write here what type of words we have to change, so that it will not be any confusion for you. First one, it was one of those October days. So he has given days. So you circle it and you write over it days. And one more word, when it was a pleasure to be alive, the sky was blue. Actually he has given blue. It is wrong. Blue. What is the word you have to take? Blue. So these two words are correct words related to the passage. When you go to second, and the here, it's not here, it's air. And what is the next word? Was cold and sharp with scent. It's not S-E-N-T. It's S-C-E-N-T. Scent. And one more also, morning he has given. What is the word he has given? Morning. It's not morning. It's morning. What is the word we have to change? Morning. And third line, especially only one word to change, S-I-T-E. It's not sight, it's S-I-G-H-T, sight. So these are wrong words. This is correct word. And next when you'll see, fourth line, it's not floor, it's flower. Flower. Correct pronunciation, flower. And it's not wear, it's wear. And it's not bean, it's bean. And next in the fifth line, it's not beer, it's bear. And it's not flew, swine flu disease kaadu ikkada. It's verb flew. And next one, C-I-T is sight. It's not sight, it's again S-I-G-H-T, sight. And one more word, it's not where, it's which. Last only one changing word is there. It's not W-I-L-E, it's W-H-I-L-E. So this is about the editing part of page 54, 53. Last bit is idiomatic expressions.